Okay, last video for the on-ramp venture about driving traffic. In this video, I actually will walk you through how to drive traffic to your site, how to keep that traffic on your site, and how to get them to come back. I take most of my information from some of the great experts out there: Matt Basak, Yannick Silver, Brian Edmondson, Chris Farrell, Chris Haddad. They call him Mr. Moneyfingers, phenomenal copywriter for ad sales, and now he's doing a lot online too. And Ryan Lee. And those are the ones I will give you as resources, but those are the ones that really understand how to drive traffic to your site. And the thing is they offer value. People come to their site because they like them, they like what they have to say, and they get value out of coming to their site. So when you're doing this for New You and 90 and Coach Reed, that's our goal. We're not just trying to artificially drive numbers and inflate numbers and do hit counts for ad sales or anything. We want people coming to our sites because we have something for them in their niche that we think will be of value to them, and we want to make sure that they come back and that they get value out of it. So it's about good karma. We're creating karma because we're giving them information they want. So how do you let people know you exist? How do you get them to your site? Well, you use as many methodologies and modalities as you can out there. There are free and there are paid. And for this particular project, we want you to learn the free. And within the free, there are social media ways of doing it. There are viral ways of doing it. There are artificial trade ways of doing it. And there are general expert ways of doing it. What I mean is, you can use social media. Facebook fan pages, MySpace pages, Facebook ads, which if you have credits, you can do them for free. Viral Facebook, send this out to your friends. Twitter, free tweets, things like that. Now, a warning. Very turned off by the people who follow me on Twitter, and the very first thing they say is, hey, make money, click here. Hey, go to my site, click here. First off, it's auto. It's set automatically. They didn't actually send me, they didn't take the time to send me a tweet. They set up an autoresponder, which is okay, but in Twitter, we really want to connect with people, not with an autoresponder. So I always try to, when my Twitter account, when I'm talking to people, I always try to talk directly to them from me and not from an autoresponder, so that when they follow me, I'll immediately follow them back, but I don't follow them back like, hey, I'm Reed, and I have a product for you. It's artificial, and it shows they don't care about me at all. So careful with the Twitters. Make sure that when you're doing that, you're actually connecting with the people. But it's a great way to virally drive traffic. So there's some of the social. From an expert point of view, make yourself an expert. Write for the Examiner. Write for Yahoo Networks, eZine articles, eHow, About.com. Write articles in that niche that help people in that niche. If it's weight loss, write articles about weight loss. And then content syndicate them through some of these content syndication sites. Send them out to all of these sites that host those articles. There's all kinds of article directories out there. And those are getting you keyword hits from Google for search engine optimization, but they're also getting eyes. Make sure anytime you mention your bio or your signature in a forum, that's the other places, go to websites, the niches of people. Use sport coaching websites, sports websites, where there are forums where people communicate back and forth and answer questions and offer them things and help. Don't tell them to come to your site. Become known as an expert, and then your signature should always be a hyperlinked website, www.coachreed.com, hyperlink, so they click on it and they're taken to my site. Piece of cake. Giveaways. You can give things away to people, so you can go through Twitter and Facebook and some of the others and say, in the next 3 days I'm giving away an ebook on my site, check it out, blah, blah, blah. Now you've sent them. Swaps, you go to other people, you offer to be a guest blogger on their site, and in return, you're getting their eyes. That's the whole co-location thing, right? The big box anchoring. Go out and find the biggest person in your niche, or biggest person in a complementary niche to your product or to your idea, and ask them if you can guest blog, or if you can offer something free to their people, to their site. And what you've just done is basically you stood out in front of Best Buy handing out flyers about your company. People are coming there for Best Buy, but then they find out about you. So you want to use those kinds of tricks. Help a reporter out is another one. You want to brand yourself as an expert. You want people to see that you are an expert. I've got 20 years of coaching experience, and about 2 years ago, my wife said to me, Reed, you're an expert. I don't know why you're not telling other people how to coach like you. You've been doing it for 18 years. At that time, 18 years. You're an expert. So I started branding myself as an expert to people and answering questions and being available and driving eyes to my site through this expertise. There's a program out there called helpareporterout.com, and that's what they do. They look for experts for. I've been in the Wall Street Journal. I've been on a national radio show. I've been on everydayhealth.com and babies.com and parenting.com, all being quoted as an expert because I answered these Help a Reporter Out requests for particular reporters for information about a particular niche. So those are other ways to drive traffic. So that's how you drive, that's how you make people know you exist. How do they stay? This is called stickiness. They check out gravitationalmarketing.com. It's a fantastic site to tell you how they stay. It's no longer about the company. It's not about whatever company it is. And it's no longer about the product. It's not about whatever retail piece you're selling. You got a necklace company, you're selling necklaces. It's not about that. What it's about is the customer. They stay because there's something there that they want to know, they want to learn, they want to find out more about, or that they've connected with emotionally. That's how you get them to stay. So make sure you answer their needs, make sure you give them something they want, make sure you speak to them in their language. If you're creating a site on physics for lay people, but you're talking in string theory, PhD level, not talking to them. And make sure you bribe them. Ethical bribes. Give them something. They all call them bribes. We call it karma. There's a guy out there by the name of Frank Kern, and he calls it karma. Give them something for being there. Give them something that makes them want to stay. When they first come on your page, they should read something. They should see something that says, I'm going to stick around on this page for a little bit. And then finally, how do you get them to come back? Now that's the age-old problem, even in the offline world. Loyalty programs, reward programs, referral programs. How do you get them to come back to your site? Well, I think I'll let you figure that one out. But use the experts you've got. We know the answer. We want you to see if you can figure out what makes people come back. But I'll give you a couple hints. Tease them. If you're going to do an article about the 10 steps to being healthier in a weekend, don't do all 10 steps in one article. Break it up into, first off, we have short attention spans, so the shorter the better. Break it up in short chunks. Do it 5 and 5, or 3, 3 and 1, 3, 3, 3 and 1. But do it in a way that makes them have to come back and tease them to come back. And always offer something new. Make sure your site is constantly updated so that people want to come back regularly to check it out. Engage them. Good luck.